We're live, I think. Welcome. How is everyone?
Good.
A loaded question, I feel like.
I just I want to keep adjusting audio levels a little bit, maybe. So
Sure.
yeah, like,
Right.
anyone want to say anything at all?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Been waiting for this for quite a while, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Playing some good D&D.
Well.
Yeah, really glad you guys have had me because I was struggling to find a group to join, but luckily I found you guys. Hopefully I'm not too much of a burden being the noob, but hopefully you guys can help me out.
Daltash, you were gonna
No
say
worries at
something?
all.
Oh yeah,
I was
no,
just going to say I'm
we'll help you out,
super
Chorus, for
excited.
sure. Super excited.
So super excited. Been a long time since I played, so
Alfred.
Yep.
Just yep.
Yep. That's all.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Alright, I'm just gonna adjust your cam a little bit more here as well. Yasma. Are you muted?
Am I?
Okay,
Should be.
no, you're better. I couldn't hear a word before. That was weird.
Heckin' rip. Heckin' rip.
Alright, I'm gonna put you up a little bit as well. This is all just based off of my ability to see the audio levels as well. I can't hear the audio levels. So if anyone in chat wants to help out with that, if anyone's too low or too high, feel free to give that feedback. But good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian9K3G, and I'll be the Dungeon Master for this here game of Dungeons and Dragons. Alright. Announcements real quick. Teagues is unable to participate. He's just had family stuff come up. I managed to, in a week off, get in our friend Chorus, who's going to play a bit of a different role. But we look forward to having him. He's new. Please welcome the Paladin of Poseidon, and and I guess the water character of the group, potentially, with your background as a mariner.
Yeah.
What did I miss? I feel like I missed something. Tell us a bit about yourself, because the other guys got introduced during session 0.
About myself or my character?
Both.
Myself first. My name's Lee. I'm from the UK, from a place called Tamworth. It's pretty much as middle of the UK as you can get. Mainland. For any history buffs that like their history, it's actually the old capital of Mercia. We've got a big old castle here, but used to be the capital of England at one point. I'm new to D&D. Looking to start playing, getting, hopefully do this every week, and eventually, hopefully, host my own D&D sessions for me and my buddies, because
Oh yeah.
not nobody. Eventually, hopefully,
Alright.
try and learn some rules, and once all this lockdown stuff is
Yeah.
gone away, and we all can get back to normal. Hopefully,
I
a couple of sessions
am stepping up to the Dungeon Master role a bit early as well. I just feel some people are more motivated to do that than others. Some people just like playing. Other people want to be the guy behind the screen sometimes. So yeah. If you got any questions in between sessions about why I did this or how I did that, then I might be able to talk to you about it. But it's all going to be a bit of a learning experience for everyone, and I hope a fun one at that. So, does anyone have anything else, announcements or talking points before we get stuck in? Alright, well, welcome to the world of Ethicsia, I guess. Yeah, you guys have been traveling for different periods of time to get to the city of Confine, or Confine City. It's a relatively new city that's been constructed, and because of that, the name has kind of got two sides to it there. The city of Confine is part of the Confine Confederacy, which is made to try and improve the world, and you're headed there to join the guild, the Order of the Shining Beacon. Feel free to take notes, guys. I think Pax has got a pen and paper. No?
I'm old school, man. Yeah.
Rocket, yeah, no, all good. So, walking through this city, cobblestone streets, mostly wooden, stone buildings, different types, different structures for sure. But towards the end of the city, because you would have had to come from outside, you get to the guild and there's a big, enormous wall that seems to just go on and on and on. You would know this from tales or from talking to anyone about this place as the threshold barrier. At this gate in the middle, where the guild sits, there's statues on either side of the gate, statues of the gods, the different gods being represented in the world of Ethicsia. So, you've been told to come to the guild at a certain time for like an evening of introductions and I guess questions about joining the guild. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do before the evening comes? And just to give you guys reference, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, so I guess Pex already arrived yesterday within the guild building, and she would just be lonely waiting at a table in the tavern part, doing mostly nothing, writing in his book, speaking some prayers, but keeping to himself and trying to figure out what people are actually going to join the guild. But other than that, he would try to avoid any kind of social interaction, I'd say.
Just avoid everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you find a dark, shady corner you could just claim for a while. Anyone else have anything else before they wanted to try and meet for the evening? Looking around town for anything? Alright. So, evening comes, and you guys have all spoken to, I'm gonna lose the name or get it wrong.
Gillidan?
It's close to that, I think. Wrong button. Gillidean. Gilledean. Gillidean Salonus. He's a wizard high elf. He's only about 182 centimeters, which is still 6 foot tall, but for an elf that's still quite skinny and not weighing in too heavy. He would have given you guys the details about the evening and to be ready to, you know, join the guild that night and start adventuring as soon as possible. He is the second in command in the guild, and yeah, the evening starts. Some people are showing up, people you don't know, obviously, not knowing each other, even some of you, or most of you. Remind me again, sorry, who had bonds with each other between you guys?
I know nobody.
Okay,
I know no one.
Pax
I
definitely
also know
not.
nobody.
Dalatash, no.
Did we say that Chorus and Alfred were making their way up there? Because I obviously not
Yeah.
knowing anything with the mainland. So
Yeah.
probably you've got a little travel sort of just a little bond going on already. Because I think my character sort of
So you guys met
being charismatic.
in Harrowing Harbour, if I'm correct. Travelled
Yep.
to Confined City, which gives you a day or two to have met and known each other. You guys maybe sit down together in the guild, and you're allowed to order drinks and order food if you want. But the evening starts pretty quickly. Gilladine, noticing that everyone has arrived, steps upon somewhat of a stage in this guild hall, this big sort of dining area. This stage, you notice there's some sort of magic circle on it, but he steps just in front of it on the first step. He's going to shout out to everyone to get their attention. Good evening. Now then, we know why we all came here. If not, you're here just because you're here, part of the guild already, or if you're a local trying to see who's joining. But if you are trying to join, today's the day. We've got a few new recruits, more than usual, I will say, but we can take them on, and should you pass the trials, we will happily guide you and train you where needed. Does anyone have any questions before we bring down Dominus? Right. Now then, Dominus. And this 219 centimeter, 7 foot 2, 360 pound Leonin walks down the stairs. You see gold plated armor, a paladin, clearly, a giant great axe on his back, shield on his side, and this kind of like purple cloth over the front of his chest. He struts down the stairs. He steps right into the middle of the circle. Welcome. You all want to join the guild, but not by getting past me first. And as he steps into the circle, you see his eyes go from this normal, like, blue, but it's like pretty good, pretty beautiful, and then this green glow, like way bigger than his eyes should be. If anyone wants to roll me Arcana. I'll take that as a no, or does someone need help?
Do it. I'm rolling it.
You're getting it?
slowly
Okay,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Ooh.
17.
Alright, so Pax and Yasma. You both know that there is magic in the world. Obviously, this is a very high magic kind of world. But you may have even seen this green glow in people's eyes before from a zone of truth. The green glow is to signify that the truth is being told, and when lies are about, or deception attempted, I should say, the green glow fades. So yeah, Dominus has these big glowing green eyes, kind of like burning in bright light, and not like shedding light or anything, but they stand out quite a lot with the rest of the setting in the guild. Those of you brave enough to step upon this zone and answer these questions, step forward. Who will be first? Teagues, is it? And you see this kind of light blue haired, kind of skinny, human looking man. He steps up and he steps into the circle, but his eyes actually do not glow green. Dominus gives it a second and then shoves him back down, basically. Gives him back off the stairs. Maybe later. Anyone else want to try? Come up these stairs. No willing participants. I'll point you out if I have to.
Chorus pushes past everybody. Says, "I'll take a chance."
All right. So you step up these first two stairs. You step into the zone. Do you want to make a save? Do you want to try and stop the effect of the magic that's taking hold? You don't know what's taking hold either.
Yes.
You do want to try and save. All right. Charisma saving throw. I apologize for not having that ready. All right. 9. So you try to shake off what magic is coming, and it does not. You feel quite clearly that you are under a spell of some sort. Your eyes too glow green, and Dominus, proud, turns you to the crowd. Here we have a willing participant. Tell me, why do you want to join the Order of the Shining Beacon?
I would like to get revenge on pirates and poachers, the men who stole my ship and injured my captain.
All right. It's potentially beneficial, but what good do you want to do in this world?
I would like to spread the word of keeping the ocean safe, protected from those who may do harm to Poseidon's grace.
As Chorus says this, his eyes do not waver, and he's speaking the truth. Well, at least Pax and Yasma would know this. Dominus says, "And what skills do you bring to such a guild?"
Well, being a Triton, I could breathe underwater and on land. I quite charismatic and quite strong for my age.
he'll give kind of a laugh. I like this one, and he'll like push you on the back of your back, and gesture for you to get off stage. He seems quite happy though with your answers. He's going to gesture at Alfred, who is sitting at your table, to come up on stage.
Alfred will plod his way up.
All right. Do you wish
Yes,
to
sir.
enter the field, into the zone?
Yeah, I'll enter it.
Do you want to make a save?
No.
Okay. And seeing his eyes glow green, Dominus is pleased. Alfred, is it? The terrifying. Tell us more of your
Yes.
great accomplishments.
Uh, I guard. I protect.
Okay. What good do you want to do for Ethicsia?
I wish to create a world that is better for everyone.
Simple and to the point. What can you bring to this guild?
My axe.
And he'll look at your sword. I think you have.
No, I have axes too.
You have axes? Okay, you have hand axes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So seeing your hand axes as opposed to his like great axe, he will kind of like smirk, and this guy doesn't really smile, even when he laughs. Like he's very much a serious figure. Okay. Please take a seat, and he'll gesture for you to step back down. Who wants to? Does anyone want to volunteer at this point?
Dalatash will stand up and walk
Yep.
in front of Dominus.
Step
And
up here.
He'll walk up, kind of shyly. Not more nervous than shyly actually. He's
Right.
obviously nervous, and he'll walk up and stand in front, and he'll accept the magical effect.
Okay. So Dalatash, you turn around and your eyes glowing green suits you better than anyone else with your outfit, your theme, your druidic kind of nature, and it very much it feels like a safe space for you still.
Yeah.
Tell us of your past and why you wanted to come join the guild.
I'm here to join the guild to seek justice on those who attack my village and to prevent other attacks on people around the world.
Yes, I did hear the orcs raided I want to get this right. The name. Oh, shoot. Creature Concord. The orcs killed your brother.
Yes.
Sorry for your loss. We aim to prevent these situations from coming about.
Yes, he was fulfilling his duty, guarding the city. It was a risk we knew when we signed up.
And you know the risks signing up here too.
Of course.
You face them. Why? Why join the Order of the Shining Beacon? What good can
Because
you bring?
if not me, who else? I have skills. I've trained.
Alright, and your eyes they stay green the whole time. He's quite happy with your mentions of achieving good in some way, and gestures for you to hop back down. A lady, perhaps. Sorry, Dalatash.
I was gonna say he'll climb down the stage. Obviously less nervous now, and a little bit just more straight backed.
Yeah, like
And
you've
sit
got
back down at his table.
a weight
Yeah.
off your shoulder from this like forced public speaking.
Yes.
Yeah. So he'll shout out for a lady next.
She's just gonna kind of like stand up, brush any dust off of her pants, and kind of like skip up to the stage a little bit, like a little bit high energy, a little hoppy, and just like plop herself absolutely center in this like magical circle on the stage, and just kind of
Do
like
you-
smile and sway side to side.
Do you kind of like get really close to Dominus, or do you try to kind of push Dominus so that you can be the center?
Kind of like push and like command myself. Like she's super small, and
All right.
like she just wants to like feel big on this stage because this guy is physically towering over by like
Huge
3 feet
compared
of
to
her
you.
height. So
Yeah.
she's just like, I am the one in the center now. Pay attention only to me.
All right. I just want to see a strength athletics.
Athletic. Okay.
Oh, that was almost the nat 20.
17.
Alright. 17 is still enough to make Dominus feel like he should take a step to the side and allow you this opportunity. A enthusiastic little... Alright. Why don't you say what you have to say?
She just kind of looks at him, like hands on her hip. She's like, what do you want me to say?
Okay.
And like her eyes start blinking a little too fast. She's not really adept with humans. She doesn't know how to interact with people. So she's just too gung-ho.
She's still a little bit, new to this world.
Yeah.
Let's start with your skills then.
I'm little, but I can pick big things up. And she takes her morning star and like with super breeze just picks it up like one hand and kind of like jaunts it beside her, like back and forth, kind of like a lollipop. Like no problems.
He's gonna take his axe off of his back, kind of like from behind him, and he's gonna hold it out in front to see if you can hold this one. Do you try and grab it?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. 100% I'll grab it.
Okay, another strength athletics. Oh wait, if you wanted to use one hand or two hands.
What's the size comparison like this axe to my morning star? Is it like significantly bigger?
The axe. How tall are you? Let me just.
I am 5'3", 5'2", 5'4", so 164 centimeters.
Yeah, 5'4", and you weigh 119 pounds.
119 pounds.
54 kilos. So it's like if it was on the ground standing, it'd be at your shoulders.
But two-handed.
You're gonna use two hands? Okay.
Yeah.
I will say you don't need to make a strength check or athletics. I'll say you can hold it. But he sees that you use two hands for sure. The axe in your hand almost like vibrates and sparks a little bit. You swear you've seen something just a little bit. He takes it back and he says, "Alright, a strong, enthusiastic little one. What good do you want to bring to this world?"
I just want to speak for people who don't have voices of their own.
Seems fair. What would you like to say?
want to tell people that they have rights, and even if they don't look the same as other people, that they're valid people and that they're okay and they're not going to hurt anybody and that they're nice. They're probably really nice.
Okay. I think he's just gonna like spend a second, and your eyes were green this whole time. He will put his axe back on his like holster and gesture for you to leave.
She's gonna skip right back off the stage and like sit right in her same spot and just smile
You're like
a little
proud.
uncomfortably. Yeah, she's like
Okay.
really proud, like boisterous of herself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I did that. I'm the girl here. I can do what you can do.
He was with this great axe with one hand, just so you know. Okay. The Leonin before you is not used to having as many people going to look towards Gilladine. Is that everyone then? And Gilladine will respond, no, I believe Pax is left. Is there a Pax here?
Yes, hello. That's me.
Dominus.
And Pax will
Yeah.
slowly get up and slowly walk towards the stage,
Yeah.
trying to avoid eye contact with everyone, but looking straight to the floor.
Okay. In your head, you hear "Eyes up, boy" from Dominus. The same voice, quite clearly surrounding you. And then as you look up and look around to see what was going on, Dominus puts his hand out in front and says, "Yes, come step on stage." Do you enter the zone as well?
Yes.
Okay, and do you wish to make a save?
No.
Alright. Your eyes glow green just as everyone else's. Your eye color before that, if you turn around and do people see your eyes, or do you avert them again for the crowd?
In this special moment, he would show his eyes. Yes.
Okay. So it's 1-on-1 for blue and green. Yep.
Yep.
Alright. So from blue and green, briefly you might have noticed is it heterochromatic eye color, and then green just glow massive. So from there, Dominus is going to ask, and why have you travelled to Confine City to join the Order of the Shining Beacon?
Well, as the lady earlier told, there's truth in her words. There are people that can't take care of themselves. Poor, sick, dying. I want to be there for them.
Okay,
And I think
not a
this might be a
waiver.
way.
Go on, I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Not a waiver in this one's soul. What skills do you bring to the guild?
His eyes glance down his side to a book. A book that's made out of a heavy leather cover. And he glances over it for a second and says, Well, Kalamvor be my guide. I can cure people. And I might be able to banish those that aren't supposed to be here, that are over their time.
A priest or cleric?
Apprentice, yeah.
Okay. Can always use more healers in the rough world we live in. I can tell you've got weight on your soul. I won't pry you much longer. What good do you want to bring to the confined confederacy?
Even here, people are dying. They need guidance on their way. Their soul needs protection. And even here, people are poor and sick. Those people also need help and someone to listen or to protect.
Fine words from our last entry into the guild. Please take a seat. Everyone? And you walk back, keeping your eyes down again, or?
Yeah, and also Russian off, trying to get to his shady table again.
Yeah. Alright. Eat, drink, don't drink too much. We've got work in the morning. Trials yet to be faced. Good night. And Dominus will walk to, the table in the room that you've all seen. Looks a bit better than all the other tables, but it's got this big sign on it that says reserved always. He sits there alone. Gilladine is sort of just standing in the corner watching over you guys. And yeah, the night is yours.
Are we all sat at the same table, or are we
No.
spread out?
So, Pax is off in the corner. I assume Yasma's probably closer to the stage, a little bit
Yeah.
more upfront about it, and Chorus. I was about to say Kronos. Chorus and Alfred sitting together on a table. You also see Teagues at his own table, and some guy just who looks way too drunk to be here, but he's there nonetheless. A dwarf, big red beard, kind of just drinking.
Okay. So, okay. I'm gonna walk up to Gilladine and actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna stay sat by myself, just looking like I'm in deep thought, not really paying attention to anyone. Kind of semi-meditating. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's going to be keeping to herself, kind of like smiling and staring and like eyes wandering across the room. Just kind of like not making too much eye contact with anyone. So like she doesn't seem too creepy, but probably holding her gaze a little longer than she should.
Chorus is just chewing Alfred's ear off about marine tales and stuff, and just talking at him, not with him, really. Telling him how awesome he was on a ship.
Alfred's nodding and pretending to listen.
Alright, you see Gilladine kind of approach that blue-haired fellow who got up on stage first. give a few quiet whispers, and the figure responds kindly and seems happy enough and understanding about what happened. And Gilladine is going to then go and sit with Dominus. Dominus's food arrives, and it's basically just a giant platter. And without saying a word, just eats and eats and eats. Um, you you feel like uh, you feel like a lot of that food could have been given to more people than just himself.
Okay, so did you say that this was what? Sorry, what time of day is it? It's like late, early evening sort of time.
After the events, it's probably evening, quite or like dark nighttime. But the sun would have only set fairly recently.
Okay, is there like a bar or somewhere where we can order food?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to there and just quietly ask the bar hand, just small meal please. Thank you. And then I'm gonna start fumbling through my coin pouch to get coin for
As you like fumble through your pouch, um, the chef. No, not necessary. Uh, what would you like?
just some meat and bread please. And then he puts the coin pouch back on his belt.
Okay, easy enough. Um, he'll just walk away and start preparing some easy food. If you wait, he'll hand it to you, and then you can be off. If not, he'll bring it to your table.
Yeah, I'll wait there, and then I'll also try and get a glass of water or
Easy
a
enough.
non-alcoholic beverage from the barkeep.
Non-alcoholic, like Coca-Cola or something.
No, just like water or like whatever.
A glass of milk.
Yeah, I don't know, just probably water, but
Water's fine. Easy enough.
medieval period, ain't it? So water's not always great for you. But yeah, just something that isn't alcoholic, drink-wise, is what he's looking for.
Yep. Yeah, not a problem. They seem well equipped in the guild. They're not really scraping by. They're quite stocked. If that's everything everyone wants to do, Gilladine will eventually come over and talk to you guys about your rooms, ask about what sort of setup you might like, advise where there might be some bunking necessary.
Yeah, Pax would just rush off to the bar as well. Just order quickly a thin ale, something low alcohol content, and just some bread and cheese. And would be, quietly eaten, dumping the bread into the thin ale, and keeping the cheese in a small cloth for later
Okay.
maybe, and just eat it that.
Is there like maids coming around table to table taking orders, or is it a case we getting up and
No,
we're ordering?
no, it's very much a order at the bar kind of situation, but once done there, the chef himself will bring it out to you. There's not really maids walking around.
Well, Chorus, not knowing too much about the ways of the mainland, is just gonna yell over to the barman, "Bring me food!" like I expect it to be brought to me. Like I'm just
All right.
instead of going there and asking, like, can you bring me food now? I shout, and then I just look over at the barman, just waiting. Come on.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oof. Wait.
Got a 2.
No, that's you rolled perception.
Oh, wrong one, sorry. Ah, right, yes, I'm proficient in persuasion.
Much
Oh,
better.
nice, 22.
22.
Better.
Yeah. So much better. 20 points more better. Okay, so he's yeah, I'll be right on it. But you just see a glance from Dominus real quick. Yeah, you don't think anything of it. You think you're quite charismatic in the moment.
I just nod at him like, yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah,
Carry on.
yeah.
Completely phased that I might have just offended him.
You
Just
feel like everything is gone perfectly. And it has. You've successfully called over some food from the bar. All right, so yeah, you guys eat, you guys drink. Gilladine will mention that minimum 2 per room. Women have to sleep in their own or with the other women bunking at the moment. So yeah, he'll say, meet back in the morning for a mission or to talk about some sort of work. Bright and early. Night then.
Okay. Dalatash will thank the chef for the food. Give him a small smile, and then walk past. Chorus, and just say to him, in the future, it's best to go to the bar to ask for food, and then just keep walking, like not even acknowledge a response or anything, and head to the dorms where he'll find his room and just quietly start meditating with his staff rested on his knees.
Chorus, do you respond at all or attempt?
No, I just sort of look at him, mouth full of food, and just go, yeah, just carry on
Okay.
talking at Alfred.
I'm wondering what's going on with the Minotaur in the room, Alfred, the terrifying.
He's sitting at the table with Chorus, just kind of looking bemused and confused by him.
Do you get any food or drink?
Yeah, eventually he'll walk up to the bar, and
Yeah.
he'll just walk up and grunt, food.
Yes, okay, right on it.
Then he'll go back, sit down again.
Food is brought to you faster than everyone else's was.
Good.
Alright.
Chorus hasn't stopped talking the whole time he's been up the bar.
Just talking to himself.
Nah, I walked away
Just
mid-sentence and he just kept going.
Yeah, he comes back and I'm still going.
You
Just
assume,
further on in my story.
you assume you can hear him still or something like that. You just yeah. Keep going. Alright. So yeah, you guys find your rooms, Dalatash and Pax. You find you guys have been lugged together. Yasma, it seems like someone else is in your room with the setup with some things lying around, but there's no one there at the moment. You think to take the other bed, obviously. Yeah, and if you guys want, you guys can get a long rest.
Yeah, before that's happening, if possible.
Yeah, go on.
I guess Dalatish would have been within the room when Pax would come upstairs, because he would have tried to slack off a little bit to avoid having to choose a room. And getting into the room, he would just like slightly knock. Wait for a reaction, maybe. And if there's
Delicatious
lucky
Mike is
widget,
muted.
There's no reaction at first.
oh yeah, then he would open the door if there's a door, get inside, and just quickly say, "Hello, I'm Pax." And then he would, in the most awkward way, just put his hand towards him, and like it would be a little bit flappy, not tight or anything, just like a fish, a dead fish, and this dead fish hand would be like shoved towards you. Hello, I'm Pax.
He'll stand up and place his staff on his bunk and just say, "I'm Dalatash. Nice to meet you." And grab his hand, semi-firmly. He notices that you're a bit shy reaching out, I guess, and your hand's not. Your hand's like the dead fish that you explained, and just kind of lightly shake your hand. Try not to intimidate you or anything like that.
So, I guess we'll be sharing rooms. My brothers almost always said I snored very bad, so I'm already sorry for that.
Don't worry. I lived in barracks for a few years, so I can deal with a little bit of snoring.
Okay, good. And he would just sit down on his bed and start reading.
Flip through the book for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my meditation, picking up my staff and kneeling back down.
So you're on the ground for that?
Yes, just kneeling it like the side of my bed, with like my staff across my knees.
Okay, so you're like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, so I'm like
sitting
kneeling
on
down,
your
like the staff in
ankles.
front of me.
Your staff is in front or on your knees, and
Yeah.
yeah. I was picturing you like cross-legged on your bed.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sat on the floor.
Yeah.
With the staff across my knees. Just eyes closed, deep in meditation.
All good. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before the night's rest is had?
Yasmin's gonna make a point to like fluff up her pillows really big and like snuggle them all together and like tent herself up because like this is the first time she's had like a nice bed in a hot minute. So she's gonna just get all cozy and comfy and literally pass out snoring louder than probably any man you've ever met. It's like sheer comfort.
Your bed, although it's good, is nowhere near as comfortable as your bed from home. But the comfort comes from a different point of the universe, and you feel relaxed enough to snore your head off. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you all get a long rest. If you guys need to fix up your character sheets or whatever for playing around, testing things, go ahead. Come down for breakfast in the morning. You see Gilladine is there already, and he's kind of got like a notice on his table that he's reading, as well as you might have seen on the way into the guild, there's kind of like a mission board. The ranking system in the guild, you guys aren't really strong enough to take on anything apart from one that's on the board. So if you guys wanted to read that, it'd say Simon's Winery. Grapes are being stolen is not a joke for a man whose success runs on turning them into fine wine. Simon's Winery is a beautiful boutique little winery whose bottles are worth more to those who know their wine than anyone else, but the value holds true. So you don't really get a lot of information from the post, but Grapes are being stolen. Um, it's a mission that you guys can take, and you need to figure out like who or what is stealing these grapes and why, and how to fix that problem. Um, yeah, the options are limited there, but um, yeah, Guillotine is really the only one you see in the guild hall right now.
Skip down into the hall and talk to whoever's at the bar and seek out like a warm cup of anything, like a warm beverage of sorts, warm water, hot water, anything like that,
We can
and just
do
kind of go
tea or
ask if she
coffee.
yeah, let's go tea. No coffee. Let's go tea. Probably herbal. Just trying to blend in with the crowd and ask if she can sit by Guillotine. Be like, can I join you? Can I sit here? Can I sit here? And like point her finger at this chair.
He's like startled at first, and he doesn't really know how to respond just yet because he doesn't know if you're finished. And then once he's sure you're finished, yes, please.
And she's just gonna like plop her butt down and start drinking her tea and stare at the paper he's holding in his hands.
Are you like trying to sit next to him so you can read it as well, or?
No, just kind of like across from him,
All right.
kind of like staring at the table, at the paper, not really making eye contact, trying to be a little less creepy than she's assumed to be.
I'll be with you in one moment, he says. So Yasma's first down. Easiest to get to sleep, I guess. Dalatash, if you're talking, your mic is muted again. Okay.
I'll remember to unmute it one day. I'll walk down and I'll just walk straight up to Guillotine and say, you said to report in for a job.
Yes. Now then. Well, get breakfast first. I'll be with you guys shortly. And he continues reading.
Okay. He's gonna walk up to the chef and say, do you mind if I cook?
Cook? Can you cook? What do you cook?
I can cook many things, and if the chef doesn't stop him, he'll just get to work chopping vegetables.
Well, he's not like standing in your way. So if you want to like just walk in, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanna. I kind of. I didn't want to. I kind of like was looking for his permission to use his kitchen, I guess.
Okay, so if you wait for his permission, yes, I guess you can cook. Well, it's fine for now, and then I'll talk to Dominus when it's a better time. This actually might help me, as he's like preparing like way too much food for how many people are in the guild hall.
Okay. Yeah. He'll just start cooking himself a small breakfast.
Yeah. What do
and
you
he'll-
muster
if
up?
the chef. Pardon.
You've got
just
free
like,
reign in the kitchen, apart from like
Yeah.
this guy's section.
Yeah. Just some like bacon with some like mushrooms and carrots and just some like a small sort of breakfast. And if and once he's made it, he'll go sit back down and just sit by himself on a table off to the side. Not too far away from Guillotine, but definitely by himself and off to the side, and just eat his breakfast.
Guillotine's quite central, so you kind of got to go one of the ones next to him. The corner one, Pax had the other night, or last night, the night before, or you have to take the reserved always spot.
I'll just go off to one of the off to like the side of him then.
Alright?
Just as by himself, yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. The other boys coming down for breakfast or sleeping in?
Pax would come down and would move across the bar room and would leave the tavern for about 10 minutes. And he would kneel down somewhere where he could take a look at the sun. and he would pray.
So
And after,
outside of just want to give you a little bit of a picture of the area. So outside of the guild, out the front, there's big cobble street. On the right hand side, you see like guards posted. There's some wooden railing, kind of like a sign-in sheet of some sort by the looks of it, or some sort of pedestal with some paper and writing. More guards. There's a magic circle. Now that it's light, you can see inside this railing, and after the magic circle, that's where the gate is to the barely explored, in between this big threshold barrier that is basically a great wall. Then in front of the guild, across from the cobblestone streets, is a big park. There's trees, a fountain, grass, some seating arrangements, some flowers. It's quite beautiful. The fountain moving by itself as well. You could definitely go across there, or with the wall, you could even go find your god, the statue itself of Kellenfor.
Yeah, in the morning he would actually go towards the fountain and try to
Okay.
take a look at the sun, if possible. And he's just gonna have a quiet prayer while holding onto his own scale, the bony scale of Kellenfor. And he's gonna finish up this prayer with "Teach me so I may guide others," and then he's going to walk back.
As you say that, teach me so that you can teach others, that's when the sun from the east comes over the middle mountains. There's 3 peaks, and from where you are in the city, the middle peak, the furthest one away, the sun just caresses the tippy top and shoots down towards you, as if one of the gods noticed.
His heart would lighten up a lot. For the first time in months, he would actually have a little smile. And whilst walking back inside, he would not sit down alone. He would sit down right next to Talatash. Not saying a word, but nodding, and then just sitting there, eating the cheese he has from last night.
Dalatash is gonna return the nod and stay silent as well. Now
Very
finish
good.
his food. He's gonna open his notebook and just read a few notes in there.
Aloud or just to yourself?
No, just to myself.
Okay.
I've been quiet, respecting Pax's
Quiet.
obvious quiet nature.
Yep. All right. And the beasts
Alfred's
of the
gonna
party.
get out of bed and clomp his way slowly over to Chorus and take his big hand and put it on his shoulder and shake him a little bit too violently. Say, up!
Yeah, I'll stir up and like, okay.
Don't stop. You don't stop talking, even when you sleep. He's gonna turn around and leave the room. Go downstairs.
So just for the rest of the entire campaign, we've got 2 people who snore and 1 person who talks in their sleep. Just to clarify.
I talk about
Either he
myself
talks in his sleep,
in my
or I
sleep.
just hear it. I'm not sure which.
Okay.
It never leaves my head.
Yeah.
Just a
Been around for
considerable
so long
note
already.
you might want to write down.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go on, guys. So
Yeah, take a little while to compose myself, and then I join Alfred shortly after down in the guild hall.
Yeah, and so you guys get breakfast as well, easy enough. You guys have to wait just a little bit longer, as Dominus comes back down, sits in his spot, reserved always, and another platter comes out for him that is just way too big. And you see him start just devouring it. Gilladine finishes reading his note. He's more than happy to try and talk to Yasma now, but he kind of gestures to the rest of you to come in onto this bigger table in the middle. Now then, come, if you wish.
Yes. Like I don't bite. I'm not gonna hurt. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just like motion her hands. Like come make friends.
Okay, you're gesturing to the party.
Yeah.
Okay. Gilladine would have reacted funny otherwise. Yeah, so do you guys come sit in the middle or close enough that you can hear and talk?
Yeah,
I'll
get up and
softly.
come and
Yeah,
join.
I was gonna. Yeah, I'll get up and join in as I pass. Softly say to Pax, so you should join too.
Yeah, thanks. Getting up, climbing onto Delatosh, like
You only have
again
to
sitting
move
right next to him.
like a seat or two for you guys, but Alfred and Chorus just wanted to get you guys in as well. Gilladine is going to mention, since no one has read the guild mission. Now then, today we have 2 missions available. I got a surprise note one this morning. I was going to help take you on this mission and watch and guide where needed, but it seems now I might have to do the opposite of whichever you choose. So on the wall over there you will see Simon's Winery needs some investigating work and maybe some intervention. The grapes for his wine are being stolen, and that's quite frustrating because I know too well that his wine is very much a delicacy in this area. There have been disturbances at his farm leading to this hasty decision to get assistance. Unfortunately, we know not what or who has been stealing his goods, but we have been hired to investigate and deal with the problem nonetheless. The new message I got this morning, somewhat more distressing. South of Confine City, there's a graveyard. Some of you may have seen. It's quite large, bordering the threshold barrier, the south of the city, and heading down towards the cliffs and the coast. Sightings of a rabid man, bloodied and running after people. The one second. Shoot. Here. The Unicorn Sanctuary has not told us about this mission for a couple of days, but they don't really fund it either. The difference here is that it is funded by the city and they just told us about it. This rabid man, we either need to capture him or worse, I fear. So whichever one you guys feel most comfortable doing as a group would be best for you guys to get some experience. I will keep an eye, mind you, and I will do the other at the same time. I'll leave this here and let you guys discuss. And he goes over and sits next to Dominus. Dominus with half a chicken just nods.
Okay.
Keeps eating.
But before he got up, Dalatash would have asked, so, if we do manage to get the man without killing him, where would we take him?
Back here for starters, just so I can see what we're dealing with, and then just next door almost, the castle has the prison. If you can manage to capture instead of kill.
He'll nod and just jot that in his notebook. He was taking notes the whole time Guillotine was speaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll ask him
Pax-
if he's. Oh, no, carry on.
Go on, go on.
Chorus.
Chorus is going to ask if this rabid man is hurt anyone, or is it just the case he's been chasing people and scaring them?
The thing with people being hurt is often they're not able to report such things depending on how hurt they are. So we don't have that information. I apologize. I've given you all you need to know.
Okay.
He's rummaging a cemetery. We should try to, well, give the souls their rest, the rest they need. And whilst looking no one in the eyes, then look into Dalatash, looking on the table, look into Dalatash, looking on the table.
I agree, souls deserve to rest.
Wherever you guys want to go, I'm down for anything. I just want to make friends. You guys want to be friends?
She reminds me of sister.
She just blinks at him a lot.
Yeah, I would like to be friends. And again, this fish hand going towards you. I'm Pax.
And like with too much energy, she goes in and grabs his hand. She's like, Yasma, hi. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Pax, your hand hurts from this handshake.
He would just look at his own hand and
Sorry. I'm excited. I don't get out much. I don't really sorry. And she's
it's
like
okay.
kind of like
I get it. And he's going to.
Quite
Dalatash will
obviously
hold-
showing pain. You take one hit now.
I'm Dalatash, and he'll hold out his hand towards Yasma.
again with just rating it in a little bit, realizing she hurt Pax. She's gonna like slowly project her hand out and be like, Yasma, hi, but shake too rapidly this time. Just be like,
I'm
Hi.
gonna try and slow your shake down and give you a firm handshake and
hi.
just like kind of
Hi.
force you to shake at a normal speed.
So it starts
she's
off
gonna
quite
follow.
quick, but yeah, you manage to have a good solid handshake.
Yeah. She does not know when to release. She's kind of waiting
Just
for the
still
social
shaking.
cue. She's like,
Okay, so like after maybe 4, Dalatash just kind of like, you can let go now.
oh, okay. Hi.
Chorus feeling like he's not the centre of attention once again. He sort of just pushes her. I'm Chorus, Howie. But he doesn't know how to shake hands, so he gives the wrong hand to shake. It'd be like shaking two left hands. Just
Yeah,
shake
so
the
Yasma's gonna
side of
put
her
out like
hand.
the same hand and she's gonna like awkwardly fiddle, be like, Yasma, hi.
Hello. I've got
Hi.
this right, haven't I?
Yeah, we got it. We got this. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Sort of thing when
offering-
somebody saves you and you just.
Offering the opposite hand to Chorus, so it's an act like it matches up, I guess, in the shake. Dalatash will offer his hand and just say, Dalatash, nice to meet you.
And I instantly go to start talking how great I am. and I guess if somebody cuts me off, so I don't don't go too far with it. I'm Chorus, and I was part of the Marines, and I'm a Marines, and then
He
Alfie's
never
just like,
stops.
just puts a hand over my mouth.
He doesn't stop. Alfred.
Dadatash will hold his hand out again and just say, Dadatash.
I'll shake your hand. It's quite bigger than yours, but he's gentle enough.
Yasmin's gonna like reach her hand out towards Chorus's like finish like skin and just like awkwardly start to touch it.
I think this is just normal, so I'm just like, nice, isn't they?
Yeah, you're kind of like, ooh, smooth, rough, smooth, rough.
I'm gonna sit back down next to Pax and just whisper, I guess we're the only two semi-normal people. Just go back to being quiet.
Yeah. I kind of like her though. She's got spirit. And then quiet again.
So like, y'all want to like go on an adventure? Let's do it, guys. Let's just go. We can go help that guy, these guys, that guy, the wine guy. What about the wine guy? If we don't help the wine guy, who's gonna help the wine guy?
Gilladine.
Gilladine said he would take the job that we didn't take.
Okay, cool. I don't feel bad anymore. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want
She's gonna be real
to
cool about
clarify.
this and just like.
Yeah.
So are we agreed that we're going to go to the graveyard and deal with the rabid man?
For whatever you guys want to do. She just like kind of like squints her eyes and nods her head. Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick up the note, the like request note that Gilladine left on the table, and walk over to Gilladine and just kind of stand there waiting for him to finish his conversation or like have a break in the conversation with Dominus.
Dominus isn't talking. He is just stuffing his face. Gilladine
Okay.
looks to you intently, waiting for your question, I guess.
We're gonna head to the graveyard and deal with a rabid man. We'll see you this evening, I guess.
Righto. Good luck. Best to follow the wall. Easiest route to not get lost.
Okay, thank you. And then he'll just kind of walk back towards the party and shall we go then?
Yasmin's gonna like jump up, swing her morning star onto her shoulder, and like puff out her chest, and she'd be like, "I'm ready when you guys are. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go."
Oh, sorry, Christian, quick question. When I was making my breakfast, could I have made my long rest treats? For my chef feet.
Can you just read out the part again of how long it takes?
Yeah. So, with 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you cook a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus.
Okay, yes, I will say that's fine, because you just had a long rest, and you woke up early enough that that's fine. Yep.
Okay, great.
Anything else anyone wants to do before getting on the journey?
Did we say that my brother was Lunas?
Luonis.
Like that?
Yep.
Yeah, and he was a part of the Assembly of the Sea?
Yes.
Saying that's within this city, isn't it?
No, that's
No.
way back Metropolis.
Oh, that's in Metropolis, is it?
Yeah. Assembly of the Sea is a guild in Metropolis, where your hometown is, and heading from that southern part of the world, you've gone north, kind of northwest, past Harrowing Harbour to Confine City. So coming
Okay,
from that direction as well, you would have seen the graveyard that is on the south side of the city. You may not have gone through the city that way, seeing it. It's kind of a it's a graveyard, right? Like not everyone wants to go to a graveyard, so you might have gone more central, followed the road. I can't hear you.
You cut out there.
Oh, I just
Okay,
need
you're
to make
back.
a few changes to the old sheet with the old brother background thing, but that's no problem. I just want to make sure I knew where he was from.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask him if he. I was going to ask Galadine if he knew about my brother in the city, but obviously he's from my hometown, so I don't need to ask him that.
You ask Gilladine, and Gilladine does know of your brother. He doesn't know a lot, but he knows that there is a Triton paladin in the Assembly of the Sea by the name of Luonus. So you tell him that it's your brother,
Okay.
or not. It's up to you.
Well, I was going to ask him like before we left if he knew. Well, because I still thought he was in Confine, my brother, but I guess I know where he is anyway because I'm from Metropolis anyway, so I guess I know where he is. So don't really need to ask that, I guess.
Okay.
I know where he would be.
We can clarify more about your backstory in between sessions if you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys head out. Dalatash leading the way, or do you guys just like head south somewhere?
Balatash is muted again.
Someone else lead the way.
I was gonna say I'm gonna suggest that we follow the wall, but I'm not going to like be like, come on, follow me, sort of thing. I'm just gonna kind of drop back.
Yeah,
And
when he
walk next to
says follow the wall, Alfred will walk in front and start just plodding along the wall.
Fair. Who's missing? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna put here, 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 and like this. All right, so you guys get. You following the wall south, by the way. You see multiple kind of statues that I mentioned before for different gods. Are there any gods apart from Kelemvor that you might be looking out for?
Poseidon? Maybe there?
So Poseidon isn't seen?
when I see Sylvanus, I'll just kind of smile to myself.
Like one of the first ones at the middle gate. So yeah, definitely easily spotted as well.
Yeah, and Alfred would recognize the Baumat one, but wouldn't really do much about it.
So coming south, you get to the gate. Sorry, you get to the fence, but there's no gate. You start heading east along the fence, looking for a gate. I'm going to get everyone to roll a perception check. And I'm going to activate this. What's my screen doing here? Let's change that. Here, how's it look? Not bad, not bad. Alright, what are the rolls?
As I can tell from the rolls, Chorus is still talking to Alfred, and neither of us can pay any attention. We both
I'm moaning
rolled
the fact
sixes.
that I'm probably moaning, or I'm probably educating you on Poseidon because there's no statue there. Probably moaning about it what like how he's the best of all the gods.
All right. Dalatash, Pax, and Yasma. You guys notice blood on the floor. Right there.
Just a pile of bloods? Yeah.
Just a little bit of dry blood. And then
Hey, can I bend down and touch it to see like how fresh it is?
what would that be? Survival?
Survival, maybe. Medicine?
Medicine,
Question
maybe?
mark.
Medicine?
Probably
Sure.
medicine.
I'll let you do medicine.
Cool. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, it was about yesterday. But it wouldn't have been yesterday like during the day. It would have been in the morning, like maybe before sunrise. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it off on my knee and be like, yeah, this is kind of new, but kind of old. Not like super fresh. Not like someone just did this right now, but like kind of like someone did it yesterday, sometime yesterday. And she's just gonna ramble on, not knowing when to stop.
Okay.
Did anyone understand that?
Yes. The blood's from sometime yesterday. That's. I'm gonna. Can I make would it be investigation check to see if there's like a blood trail that we could follow maybe?
I'd say with everyone looking and her medicine check, you can see that it's just a spot of blood, not really a trail. And your perception check, you can see up ahead there's a gate open. On the left hand side, so on the northern wall, I guess, for you guys, there's a big wall, like a big estate that you haven't previously seen this sort of gating at before. All the other houses kind of like buildings in the city, not like a gated mostly, especially this side of town. So you think this building might be a little bit more upper class than some of the other buildings. You guys can move around on the map
I'm gonna
30
walk
feet
forward
or whatever
and-
your speed is at a time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start making my way towards the gate over here.
So if you click and hold with your ping system, you can point out different objects and
So is
Points
this
of
gate
note.
open? Did you say?
this one here.
Yeah. Or
You can try it.
oh no, if it's closed, I'm just gonna walk past it.
It is currently closed.
Okay. Yeah.
You
I'm
can
just gonna
see
keep walking.
through it though. If
Yeah.
you
I can just see the pathway up to the building.
yeah, so you can see
Yeah.
through it if you wanna. If anyone wants to make a perception check.
Yeah, I can do. So 25.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch out for all y'all. All right. Wait, that's not it. Go like this. Go like this. You see just two birds sitting on the roof, currently minding
Okay.
their own business.
Can I like try to
Dalatash-
tug on the gate?
yeah, click on the gate. Does it open?
Can't really tell.
The
It
symbol on it
changes the
does.
symbol, but we can't. It doesn't change the fog of war.
So if you open the gate, can you move through it?
So if you open it again.
Yes,
Yep.
I can.
There you
Yeah.
That is how doors work
I'm in.
in Foundry. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be condescending or anything. I was just cracking my back.
I'm gonna approach the stairs with caution.
Sure.
Yep.
All right.
Uh,
Getting up
should-
onto the first stair, you can see some unicorn statues off to the right. Some trees off to the left. Further down the right, past the unicorn statues, a couple more trees, and yeah, you think this establishment is quite fancy. You remember from the note that the unicorn sanctuary was the noted people to suggest this mission, and that is what you think this building would be.
I'm gonna
Well-
turn back to everybody and motion, be like, I think this is the place with the unicorns, and put my fingers to my head and fake a unicorn horn.
Whilst this is happening, Pax would like to take a look. This fence looks like see-throughable, like more like a fence than a wall, or is it a constructed full wall?
Oh, Pax, you're on the south side. I apologize.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can see through this fence. It's thick
Any
in
movement?
some places than others.
Yeah.
You
Any movement on the graveyard? Anything?
you can see something just behind this rock. Not sure what it was. Maybe something metal.
Okay.
So you're just going to keep an
Okay.
eye out there. I'll keep in mind.
Yeah, just keep it looking.
Okay, can you roll me a perception check for that one?
Sure.
What's everyone else doing?
Alfred. I'm just gonna wait for a response.
So Yasma has gestured for everyone to come up to the door through this gate that was not locked but shut. Alfred, Dalatash, and Chorus. You guys.
Before Alfred walks away, I'm gonna say, "Here, Alfred, eat this and just pass him one of my treats that I made."
And what does it do again?
It gives him temporary HP equal to my proficiency modifier. so
Temporary
plus 2
HP. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so plus 2 temporary HP.
How do we do this? Temporary HP is something to look
If you look
at.
at the character sheet, there's under the HP, there's plus temp, and you just type it in there.
Yep, and I see he has already done it. Alright. Good job, man.
And then I'll wait for Pax to walk past me, and I'll offer him a treat, and say, "Here, take this."
Oh, thank you so much.
You should probably eat it before we get going much further, and then he'll just walk up here.
Sure. And Pax is actually going to eat it.
Okay.
You also get plus 2 temporary HP.
And it tastes quite good. You feel a little bit more ready for the day now than you did before, having only eaten cheese. And what else did you have for breakfast? Yeah, you just feel a little bit better.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So
I walk up to Delatash and go, none for me?
We've only got 2, I'm afraid.
I just shake my head and walk up the stairs.
Hey, I haven't had one either.
I'd like to grab the door handle and see if it unlocks or if it's open.
Okay, so you're just gonna try and walk into this establishment.
I'm gonna, as she goes to grab it, I'm gonna
Hurry.
try and stop her from grabbing it.
Okay. Can I please get Dalatash to make a grapple athletics or dexterity acrobatics contested by Yasma, unless you just want to let him grab.
No, I like to contest it for fun, just for
Alright.
funsies. With an acrobatics or dex?
You
Sorry.
choose, yeah.
And as I go to grab it, I say, "You shouldn't just do that."
Alright. I'm gonna say Dalatash grabs onto Yasma's wrist, but Yasma just continues to move unimpeded and grabs the door handle, gives it a shake. It is locked, but it makes a bit of a noise.
I'm gonna knock on the door now, just like 3 good thugs.
Do.
You probably should have done that before you tried the handle.
Well, next time, maybe next time. If I remember next time, just remind me next time that I need to knock first.
I did try to stop you.
Oh. Well, too late. And she like turns back to the door and smiles.
You guys wait a moment, and after having that discussion, still a few more moments pass. You feel like maybe you should knock again, but then you hear kind of like clutter, like on the floors in front, heading towards the door. Opening the door, you see a beautiful satyr lady. She's going to be quite tired, rubbing her eyes and... Oh, good morning. We're not really open. It's normally sunset till sometime. You're gonna have to come back tonight.
No, we're not here to be patrons. We're from the
Oh.
guild. You sent a notice.
Oh, yes.
We were just wondering if you had any more information for us.
The graveyard is on the other side of the road.
Is he in there all day usually, or does he have somewhere he goes, or?
Oh, the figure. Actually, we have had a couple of instances at the front. Although most of the shouting seems to come from further inside the gate.
Okay, thank you. We'll go deal with it now. We'll come back if we need anything else from you.
Please don't. We're all tired.
Okay, we won't. And I'll just turn around and start walking away.
Okay, good day. And
Good
she
day.
quite happily waves you guys off. Yeah, the feeling you guys get is that you interrupted her sleep, as well as maybe some other people of the house.
Mhm.
Okay.
As we turn and walk away, Alfred's just gonna be like, "Bye," and wave a giant hand at her and turn and walk off. Goodbye. Oops.
All right. As these guys are getting back out of the gate, Pax with an 8 for your perception, you see this commoner, basically. This just normal man putting a shovel on the back of the statue here. He steps out and he sees more than one figure, and gives kind of a wave for you guys to head in.
Do we all see this or just Pax?
I'd say Pax. You guys, like, the gate's still open. You guys are still just kind of trying to find yourselves after your own events. But surely enough, you guys can figure out that you should head into the the graveyard and talk to this man.
Okay.
There's someone we can talk to.
Okay. And I'll just start walking over here. When
Yeah.
I get to the gate entrance, I'm just gonna take a big look around the whole graveyard to see if I notice anything.
All right. Upon stepping into the gate, this man is going to walk just 20 feet up there. You guys are free to roll a perception check. And then once that is done, oh, whose dice are they? They're nice. All right. So perception.
2.
All right. So a couple of you notice some more birds flying in the sky. Further down here. But apart from that, not seeing anything. Apart from the blood right next to you guys on the handle of the gate that you entered.
Is that blood as fresh or sorry, as old as the blood that I previously touched?
So, yeah, as you guys step in, you notice this blood is still a little bit more shiny, still got some gleam to it, still more fresh than the previous blood. You think this would have happened sometime last night. We're going to take a quick break. I'm gonna go grab a drink, go to the bathroom. If you guys want to do the same, we will be back shortly.
Cute.
All right, and we're back. So, yeah, everyone rolled perception. You've seen a couple of birds, and this guy is approaching you. I'm just gonna have everyone roll initiative. Surprise, motherfucker. So how do we do this again?
I was just gonna ask the same question.
Do you want to create an
Yeah,
encounter
so I'm
we
gonna
can
go
manage?
like this.
And then we can click
No.
on our character sheet just like you'd roll anything else. I think there's the initiative button you can click, but
Oh, blessings.
Go like this.
Oh,
Are
I'm
they?
black.
Are we all in it? Yeah.
It's as dark as my soul on that screen, so who really knows?
Literally everyone is hidden. That's not right.
we're all on it. Which is nice.
All right. Yeah, but on my screen there's hidden and not hidden. So what do you guys see on the initiative now? Did I miss anyone?
I don't see it at all.
On the initiative order, you can see things. In the right-hand side, it's the second tab next to the chat.
Bless your
we
cotton
can
socks.
see all
Oh,
the
okay, yeah. So
other things.
But the map's
I'm gonna
gone.
do it.
Like it's just
Yeah.
for the stream as well. Oh, why is the map gone?
If you want to leave the chat open and also want to have the combat tracker, just right click the combat tracker and then it pops out as a window.
Okay. But why isn't the map open still? Are you guys... Oh, you guys, some of you guys are hidden.
See anything?
I can see where we were standing and just my token.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
just see black
unhide
while I'm hidden.
everyone, apparently.
Yeah, same for me.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
black.
It's popping in.
Oh no, no,
Oh, yes, man. Alfred.
no, it's working.
Pax.
Just
doesn't
literally unhiding everyone.
Oh, there we go.
Why did it do that? I must have clicked something wrong. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Maybe there's some different point between the initiative tracker and actually being hidden on the map. I apologize for that. Can I resize this combat tracker? Not as much. Alright, we're gonna
You
get
can
rid of
minimize it if you need to.
Alright, I just need to check what they see. Okay. So first in initiative is not started. Begin combat. Yasma.
Cool. I'd like to move in to about here. And I'm just gonna hold my Morning Star in both hands and hold a hit until he comes close enough to strike.
This guy?
Yeah.
Nuts. Alright. Is your movement speed 25?
Sorry, no. I meant the bird. Sorry, I'm looking at two different places. It's 30.
Alright. So, okay. You move, you're holding an attack action with the Morning Star, two-handed, and we move on to our bird. And this bird is going to go... Ooh. It's going to come to here, but it's going to stay quite high in the sky. Let's say 15 feet. Alfred.
Let me check something real quick. What's the... Pull it up. Okay, he'll start walking up. And yeah, sure, he'll throw a hand axe at that bird. Pull it out and chuck it.
So do you have a feat for the throwing at the same time thing yet, or is that later?
What do you mean? Like pulling it out and throwing it?
Thrown weapon fighting.
That's from thrown weapon fighting, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Just making sure.
So just make sure you target.
So you said how far up in there is it?
15 feet. So
15 feet.
currently it's 20 feet away from you.
Okay,
just
so that isn't
double
regular
right
range,
click
then.
it. It's in regular range, so you don't have disadvantage.
Nice. Go there and thrown one. Roll the die.
Okay. Heck, dude. You you hit it along like the stomach and then take off a leg. Just the leg falls to the ground. You have managed to make this bird lose a limb, and it does not look happy about it at all. That's your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Next, you hear from the west side screaming, kind of like slowly and then getting more and more loud. And this guy comes into about here, and let's just do a quick measurement. That's not the tool. Delete that. Okay, no, never mind. Alright, let's go chorus. two of your companions look like they're looking at the wrong enemy in the sky, and you hear this screaming coming from the west. What do you do? Are you muted?
No, I think I'm just talking a bit too quietly. Sorry.
Okay, I can hear you.
Double check. See the range of. I'll move up to just beside Yasma here, and I'm gonna throw a javelin at the guy on the left here. The guy's just come into, but I'm going to do. Can I tell that this is the guy we're after?
I'll let you make a perception check for free. What's your bonus? No bonus. No, you can't tell from that distance that this is the guy that you're after. But he does seem hostile.
So I'm going to. Are we going to have the roll with the javelin? Where we're saying, did you figure out with the saving it once after it being thrown once? We're doing a roll to see whether or not we can use it one more time after being chucked.
Yep. So with ammunition, I've decided to make a rule where it doesn't break automatically. It gets to make a DC 10 Constitution save or whatever for your character sheet, just to see if it's in good enough condition.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna chuck a javelin.
Yep.
Can I pick body parts?
Can you pick body
Yes,
parts that you want to try
I'd
and
like to chuck
attack?
it in his leg to
Like a
immobilize him.
cold shot.
If we start getting into that much detail, it gets a little bit more complicated. But I'll say that even if you hit him in the leg, it might not stop him. So from this
Okay,
distance, you're like happy to just hit him.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, to be fair, my intelligence is quite low, so I'm just gonna hurl a javelin at the screaming man.
Sure.
So I'll just click that. 23.
23 to hit. Jesus. Is that...
Do you have disadvantage? Or are you a sharpshooter or something?
Ah, right. Okay. He does not have sharpshooter.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
just
okay.
double
So his range
check
is 30 feet then.
the javelin. Yeah. 30 feet. Yeah, so roll again, just to make sure you hit. Just roll a d20 off the tray. It's 13. Yep, you hit him. And you do quite a bit of damage. You hit him in the leg and he almost falls over. Alright, that brings us to... this bird's gonna go 60 feet. And it's gonna dash to get another 60 feet, again staying 20 feet, 15 feet, sorry, in the air. And then Dalatash brings us to you.
Christian, sorry. Should I roll to see whether or not it broke on impact?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you say D10?
Constitution saving throw will make it.
Oh.
DC is 10. And then,
so I'll need to make one as well then?
no, yours is not ammunition. Yours was just a weapon.
Yeah, gotcha. Wasn't sure if it's.
No, all good. Yeah,
19.
so you can throw that one more time. Just write down that it's withered or something. Dalatash, what do you got for us? Dalatash.
You're muted.
yeah.
Like,
I remembered halfway through my sentence. Did you say we could make a free perception check, or is that just a one-off thing?
Well, describe what you want to do for your turn, and
Oh, I wanted to see what threat the screaming man posed.
okay, so that would be like an insight check, and that would cost you action.
Okay. Never mind then.
Fair?
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Can you? Is there a way to snap me to grid, or am I permanently unsnapped?
You not snapped to grid.
No, I can go off grid.
Ah, that's why we had some weird positions earlier. Alright, let's have a look at your character sheet. Real quick. Prototype token. Token position. No, that's disposition. Image.
We can work it out another time. I'll just try to stay on grid.
Yeah, let's figure that out
yeah,
later. I apologize.
No worries.
I have no idea.
So,
Okay.
just check the range on the spell. Okay, so no, that's not what I wanted to draw. If I feel okay, so I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna step forward, and I'm gonna
Just 5
shoot
feet.
shoot a produce flame at this bird.
Which bird?
What was the ping button again? It was
Just
hold down. Left
hold click.
That one. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
So
So
I'm gonna
target it.
Just. Oh, I didn't target it.
That's okay.
Sorry, that's my bad.
It's an attack roll of 15.
Yeah.
And yeah, it goes unconscious, falling to the ground actually as well. It's gonna fail 2 saves. Alright, so that brings us to the next birdie. It's gonna come here, but it's gonna stay 15 feet in the air, having seen you just produce flame on one of its friends. Oh, and then another bird. That'll be this one. Gonna do. It's gonna come here, and it's gonna make an attack. Terrible. Alright. So far not doing anything to you guys. That's gonna be Pax's turn.
okay, so Pax is first of all going to strap his shield that he foremost had on his back. He's going to strap it. Would this be an action, I guess?
Sorry, you're trying to like a free item interaction?
No. I'm just trying to use like to put on my shield. If it's a free item interaction, I'll take it.
Yeah, so 1 item interaction per turn for free. So Chorus pulled out the javelin, Yasma her hammer, you your shield. That's
okay,
all good.
Yeah, and then he's going to. Yeah, Sacred Flame, the bird that is actually going to that attacked Talatosh earlier. So he's going to look up towards the bird and he's going to focus on his god and he's going to speak a quick prayer. And he's going to say, "Lift me up so I may reflect your glory." And he's going to cast Sacred Flame. I hope it's working. Yeah.
It only rolled. Wait, is Sacred Flame
Yeah.
different to the one? Oh, Dalatash used Produce Flame.
Yeah. Sacred Flame
So
is
Sacred
just
Flame
damage.
is.
UK it's the Dex Flave. Yeah.
Yeah. He takes 2
2
damage. So he burns and a few feathers off his wing just pitter out and yeah. Is that everything for you?
Right now, yes.
That'll make it the commoner's turn. He, finally having seen the threat that's been causing mischief in his grave, he's gonna like turn. Ah! He's gonna turn the other way and like run to you guys for safety. Even doing. No, he's just gonna get to here and he's gonna take the dodge action. Alright, Yasma. Back
This
to you.
bird right here. How
Mm,
high in the air is it?
when you say right here, can you do it ping? Yep.
That one.
15
Oh, I
feet.
just did that. Okay.
Hold click.
Okay. Well, good to know now. I'm going to screw the bird. 5, 10. Go to here and also follow suit to my companion here and chuck a javelin at this guy.
Okay, so holding the hammer in your left hand, getting a javelin out with your right, throwing it at the zombie, hitting with your +5, and dealing 4
Woo.
damage. You didn't
Woo.
target the.
Oh, I did not. No, I did not.
The guy, but in fact, he goes down.
And that's where I'll end my turn.
Alright, which bird is this? That's this one, so I'm just gonna go that. Okay.
Nice.
Oof.
Like a crit.
Too bad that's the roll I get a 20 on.
Yeah.
Alfred, coming to you. This bird laying on the floor in front of you looks like it has a chance. But you're not too worried about it. You're probably more worried about the screaming man that just came towards you.
Gonna walk up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Say, "Stay!" And then he's gonna throw his other axe at the bird that was flying in this direction. This guy.
Yep. That bird also falls to the ground unconscious. This time, you take off a wing. He's bleeding quite profusely. All right. Gonna come here. We're gonna do. What's the thing? This? Does it roll? It's not rolling. Okay, I'll do this. And then he's up. So this creature that was running towards you guys before just stands up again and yeah, it's gonna keep coming forward, screaming as it does.
Is it like inaudible? Like, can we understand what is?
Oh,
what is
there
if
are
it's scream-
there are no words. It is just
Okay.
fucking
Okay, cool. Yeah.
fucking rah.
Most metal
Alright.
scream ever.
Heavy metal music starts playing in the background. Alright. Chorus. Coming back to you. You feel like you have to protect the guy that's ran past you, but how you do that, it's on you.
I think run up side Yasma again to sort of block his way. Just decide to get past. If he wants to move.
Sorry, mate. Can you just talk up a little bit?
Just gonna move up next to Yasma.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I've got my wrong one picked. There we go. Just to block him off, and I'm going to use my net to try and subdue him.
Okay. So we are going to have to. No, wait. You threw the javelin before. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you use your free item interaction. You pull out a net, and with two hands, you go ahead.
Oh, so close.
You hit him on an arm, and with his like erratic movements as he's running to you, it just sort of slips off, and he keeps running towards you guys. All right. Where are we? This one. So I'm gonna go that. All right. Dalatash.
Are the two birds surrounding me 15 feet in the air?
One of them is not.
Which one's that?
The one that hit you is yeah. Thank you,
Okay, cool.
whoever else.
I
pinned
just
that.
yeah, I wanted to check which one I can
No, it's cool.
just walk away from. So I'm gonna walk to. I got wrong tool selected. I'm gonna walk to here. And then I'm gonna shoot another produce flame. That one. Cool. And then that.
Which one were you targeting that time?
Press now button. Sorry. This one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. Yeah. You burn it up, and again, feathers off its wings, shoot, and then peter out. Okay. So it is its turn now. It's going to fly around here and then come down at you, and how do I do, what's the button again to do advantage?
I know if you click like on a weapon, it prompts me to roll either normal or with advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, that shouldn't
that
be the way it is, but I think it's like
you have to do it from the character sheet.
control.
Maybe.
No, that was disadvantage for control. Either way, 7. Wait, what was the other roll? 7 and 3. Yeah, neither of those hit you, do they? I'm a class of 12. No.
Me, no.
Okay. So keep in mind, guys, control was for disadvantage, and the next one we're gonna try again. Alt is for advantage.
Oh, I get hit.
I hit, and you take 4 damage.
Yep, I do.
Alright, nothing special there. Combat tracker. Okay, Pax, it's up to you. Your friend here, Dalatash, who you've just started out your adventure with, has taken some damage. Maybe even let out
yeah.
a bit of a scream or something.
Can I move into his space to move through him, or
Dalatash.
Yes.
Well, that would be up to Dalatash if he wants to try and hold the position or if he wants to let the ally through. But I'll allow allies to let allies through if they wish.
Yeah, I would let him through.
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, so I could walk here, but I couldn't stop in his space, cast and walk through.
What do you want to cast?
I was thinking about Word of Radiance because it would hit everything within 5 feet around me, and that way I could hit both of them.
What's the components of that one again? Let's just have a quick look.
Should be
Word
somatic
of
and
Radiance.
Verbal.
Yeah.
Material.
Verbal and
Verbal
material.
and
The material should be
Yeah, I'll allow
Holy
it.
sim.
holy symbol. Allowed? Okay. So I'll just walk into this space, cast real quickly Word of Radiance. He's going to focus on his holy symbol.
Does it target or is it just do you put down a
It's a template I can put down.
Okay, yeah.
And he's just going to say, let my words reach them so they know they are going to be forgotten.
I'm not sure how the template's going to go with the teammate. I don't know if you tested that out, but let's figure that out as we go.
It shouldn't make problems, but each
Okay.
creature of my choice, so I wouldn't choose Dalatesh and I wouldn't choose myself.
Okay, so damage. Oh god, how is this written on my screen? Dalatash, we're gonna say instead of taking 3, buttons, show me the option. Click to remove.
I can change
3.
it back to 6 if you want.
Did that work?
Take me. No. Do you want me to heal myself back to where I should be?
Did I not heal you? Or did I damage you further?
You damaged me. I'm unconscious.
Okay. Are you better now?
I need another 3 hit points. I can change it myself, I think.
That's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's where I should be.
Okay, Pax, then we want to add 3. Oh, there's no option. Alright, well, you're supposed to be full health anyway, so yeah, you go ahead and do that.
So then I'm just gonna move to the side, and I'm going to turn towards Dalatish and look at him. You're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
So the bird behind you as well falls to the ground, not taking as much pain, but like, yeah, definitely unconscious. That's your turn. We're gonna come back to the commoner. So this guy he's not sure what to do. He's just gonna like start trying to run away.
He was told to stay, so I don't know if that makes a difference to what he'll do.
He was told to stay, wasn't he? Actually, yeah. Sorry, he moved, but he wasn't supposed to move. I was trying to unmove. Yeah, he was told to stay. He is going to. Yeah, he's just gonna take the dodge action again. And he's gonna try and like turn his back towards Alfred as he feels a bit safe with him around. Okay. Yasma.
Eyes twitching a little bit. She's kind of getting annoyed that this guy, like her and Chorus, have been like hitting at is not staying down when he gets down. So she's gonna approach to here and just go for one swift like kick to the stomach.
He, as you get in range, is going to attack. So let me just first target you before it's a mistake. All right.
That does hit.
So you
sorry.
take,
Yeah, 18 hits.
Yep, 18 hits, and you take 5 slashing damage from his claws. And you are poisoned.
Oh, good. Great. Love that for me.
Um,
Okay. Conditions. Conditions.
Hey, it's
Conditions.
already
Oh,
on.
you already did it. Okay, cool. Love that. Love
The
that.
poisoned condition
Love
has
being
been
poisoned.
added to your character's token with the what's it called? Combat
Little
utility
green
belt
dot.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really complicated how a lot of this stuff gets added in, and I want to make it try and work for us, but yeah. You don't feel so good, but can continue your turn.
Probably not. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for a swift kick to the stomach. Unarmed strike. Refresh my memory here. It's just a D20, and then damage is 1d6 or my 1 plus my strength modifier, right?
Yep.
You get your regular bonus of strength with proficiency on your attack.
You are proficient with the attack, yeah. Everyone's proficient with their own unarmed strikes.
I just don't have unarmed strike as like an attack on my list, so I'll have to fix that after. However, so it will be plus.
Let me just have a quick search.
Yeah, so it'll be a D20 and then plus 5 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because my proficiency plus my strength modifier. So that, and then 5. Yeah, no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, she's getting annoyed. Her eye is twitching. I would like to make that clear. And she's getting a little freaking annoyed with this guy.
Absolute frustration takes over as you have been poisoned and have missed an attack. Anything for a bonus action for you there?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. I don't think I'm quite at that point of my life. She needs a minute. She's getting kind of angry though.
Let's see if this birdie can hold on for dear life. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Status condition. We're gonna right click that one. Right click that one. This birdie dies. Alfred.
Alfred's gonna.
Your turn comes back around. Yeah.
He's gonna look around, see that those two can probably take one bird between the two of them. He hopes. Yeah, Ashko seems to be struggling, so he'll shout at this guy, "Stay!" And then he's going to go 20, and he's going to use the dash action also, so 30, and then 30 more. and he's going to use his bonus action to headbutt him.
Do you have to move in a straight line to do that ability?
Let's see, going
You can move in a way
Uh,
that it would be possible.
Yeah,
Just thought I'd double
immediately
check.
after you use the dash action on your turn and move at least 20 feet. That's the only requirement.
Okay, so you can just headbutt on the side. Go ahead.
So we make a. Oh, let me target him. That'll help. Horns. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Headbutt goes wide as you weren't heading in the direction of the enemy. You're kind of just trying to jut your horns out so they catch him. But his erratic movements are all over the place. Brings
I'd
us.
like to say that Yasma seeing like him miss, like she's like scrunching her face up, like she is like just disappointed in everything that is happening and like getting a little more frustrated with everything.
Fair. All right. That brings us actually back to this creature that you see before you. It knows that it's hit you once already. What's the intelligence like? Very bad. Okay. Let's do it again. Dun 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 dun. Okay. And goes wide. So lashing out right in front of you, two claws just manage to duck and weave because of your stature. Chorus. Back to you.
I'm going to go behind Alfred, run up his back, and jump off his back and drive my trident into the guy.
All right.
Bit of a showy maneuver.
I'd say for something like that, Alfred would maybe want to have some sort of plan or some sort of like help action. So what I'll say is you can make a very high DC athletics check, and Alfred, we'll just hold off for now, see what happens.
Oh, sorry, I did acrobatics. Should we acrobatics or?
That was acrobatics, yeah. So, okay, Alfred, seeing your friend come up behind you, what sort of stance would you take? As a minotaur and this creature that you're in front of, being 5 foot something, 5'5".
Way a lot over, really.
Yeah, I guess he just like lean down as much as he can without.
Yeah, so you're like leaned in trying to headbutt him, like getting ready with your other weapons maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it, Chorus. Go ahead. I'm gonna say you end on this square here.
Yep.
After doing the motion, and you've just got enough movement to do that.
Trident. Oh no.
Oop.
1.
All right.
That's a one.
So you think you're gonna hit him right in the back of the head, and he just ducks. Unfortunately, missing that strike. Comes around to dead bird, rolling for life. Dies. Dalatash, Pax passed through your space doing a spell and helped you out from the pack tactics that the enemy had. You've got one bird left in front of you that's alive, and yeah, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna walk around to here. So I'm gonna go like this.
Yep.
To there, and then so let me just double check again. Nope. Okay. So first off, I'm gonna use my action to try and hit the bird with my druidic staff.
Okay,
Oh,
like
I
a
forgot to target it. I forgot to target it. I miss anyway. So
7 misses.
yeah.
Yep.
So
So that's your action.
yeah, I'm then gonna take the A up and walk another. Oh, I got the wrong tool. Walk away from here. So walk to here.
Oh, yeah. So you're taking the attack of opportunity. Is that what AOP was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Click here. This. Da, 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 da. All right. You take another 3.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
On yourself,
No, Yasma.
Yasma.
Thank you.
Okay. What's the range on that? That's all good, right?
60 feet.
Ah,
Yeah,
perfect.
That's why I had to
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
extra 5 feet. I tried.
You got it. You got it, mate. You're better at this than I am. All right. The next bird, rolling for dear life. Also fails. And then the bird after that. It doesn't like that you burnt some of its wings. It's gonna come in again and target you for an attack.
Nice, great.
Fucking
Great.
Christ.
So it did 2d4.
Oh no!
Hold up.
Was that two
The
damage?
52%
Correct.
HP.
I think
Yeah, you did
5e.
2d4 there.
I think 5e might have a inbuilt double dice for crits thing. So
Yes, that tends to be the way that's ruled by most
Yeah.
games. So.
yeah.
Some do
click to
double, some do
remove
max damage. It's up to you.
4. Click to remove 8. Click to remove 16. No. Click to add HP 8. Oh,
Jesus.
now you're quite high.
That's not-
What were you on beforehand?
I think I was on 3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
4 still puts you at unconscious.
Yeah.
Alright. But you take a penalty by 3 to your to your max HP.
Okay. I can add that now.
I'm just going to write it in notes as well.
How do I get that back? Sorry, I know you told us. I've forgotten.
That's alright. So, a rest magic, extra healing of
Oh, okay. So it's the grievous wounds.
grievous wounds is the ruling
Yeah,
that's
okay.
coming into play right now. Yep.
Cool.
But you're unconscious, which seems to be more of a concern right now.
That's okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Hacks. You see this bird just like peck into the neck of your new friend and adventurer. Blood squirts
And
out.
roommate. Don't forget roommate.
And roommate. You're quite like, man, adventuring's tough. Like this is dangerous work that I'm getting into, but this guy needs my help. This is why I'm here.
Pax is going to run up as quickly as possible.
Avoiding the
he's going to
bird?
say,
Okay, no, straight next to it.
no, just standing right next to it.
Yeah.
Hoping to actually draw their attention, and he's going to put both of his hands down to the still body of Dalatesh, and he's going to say, "It's not your time yet." And he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Yep.
And I gotta target it. Give me a
Do
second, please.
target, and then that will be one of the HP removed from. So you're at
I
2.
go to two
it
grievous.
should-
Yeah.
Actually, it should heal him full. Because of
That's
the circle of mortality, I don't have to roll because he's unconscious.
so he would be -2 always because of the grievous wound.
Yeah.
But you took away one of the minuses for using a magic healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So he still heals quite a lot.
I should be at 8. I can adjust it. I'll adjust it.
Yeah.
Should be at 8.
Yeah.
So it says 7. 1d8
Yeah, it's
plus
because
3
I-
plus
The circle
2.
of mortality doesn't work in Foundry because it doesn't. We would have to write
Okay.
into the Cure Wounds that if he's unconscious, it would be max healing.
So it's only because they're unconscious.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
the.
We're
great
just gonna have to
trick.
remember. That's fine. So yep, Dalatash is up and he's
Yeah.
at 8.
I fixed it.
And yeah, that's Pax's turn.
Yeah. So Dalatash, how are you feeling?
Uh,
Spinning
Pretty
around
chill.
in circles.
I'm prone.
You're
because I'm
prone.
down.
That is fair. Okay. The commoner does not want to stay, having seen someone almost die. But he's gonna run away from the bird that did such an effect and closer to the big minotaur that seems to protect him. Alright. He dashed, so he's not dodging. Yasma. Angry that you've
so
missed.
she's
Angry
angry.
that 2 of your friends have also missed. And afraid of the poisoning effect that this guy can lay upon you.
So we're gonna start with a bonus action. You know, we just don't really have a choice. Yeah, we're gonna get real angry, and I guess I'm gonna click my rage button here.
What else do you do apart from just click a button to show that you're angry?
She's stomping her feet, and like her eyes are scowling. Her nose is bunched up. She spits on the ground and just kind of glares at this guy.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm sick of your fucking shit," and takes her morning star and just clocks him.
Bobbers him over the head. Alright.
Yeah, just right across the head, like bat to a baseball. Just
So rage helps you out a little bit, but poison hinders you as well. How does that balance
so
out?
I guess it would just be a straight. Like I get advantage on rolls that require strength, but I don't know what. Yeah,
Attack
That's not
recklessly to get advantage.
That's
on your
not
attacks.
attacking though.
no, on spells on
forget
saves.
it.
Sorry,
Yep.
but I don't really know if
Okay,
it does
so you
anything
get-
mechanically.
You get extra damage.
I
if you
probably
hit.
take damage from the poison. I would assume.
It's a poison condition, not a damaging
Okay.
effect.
No,
that is.
so you'll just have disadvantage on your attack, but if it hits, you'll hit
Yeah.
harder, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, go ahead. So click control
So-
when you click the attack after targeting him.
And control, and then attack with. That's a nice number.
So 8 plus 3 plus 2 is 13.
Yeah.
He goes unconscious, falls to the ground again. You feel that satisfaction from your anger being put to good use.
Yeah, she's gonna spit on him, just like as flavor. She is spitting on him,
More spit.
and like just kind of like, yeah, she's kind of like, I don't want to say she's like foaming at the mouth because that's not realistic, but like definitely like giving off like rabid animal
Right,
energy.
and And
big angry
some of
vein.
you are
Yeah.
sweating from the activity. Chorus mostly because of the large jumping attempt that he did. We've got dead. So does that skip automatically?
Yeah, it goes right to the
Alfie.
next person because that. Yeah.
Alfred, you have companions all around you, a nervous commoner behind, and this creature that you've clearly now all of you realize have been put to work to capture or defeat.
It is not alive anymore. It doesn't seem. It's unconscious right now.
He's unconscious.
All right, and then we got. Okay, Alfred is just gonna step back some and stand with the commoner and keep an eye on the situation, and that'll be it.
Take the dodge action or anything like that, or are you trying to perceive?
Yeah, he'll just take his action looking around and see what's going on.
All right, so you just roll a perception, man.
Yeah. One of those. 9.
9.
Yeah, not a lot different from what you thought would be around. You notice that some sort of interaction has gone on over with your teammates, healing Dalatash back up, and there's still a bird threatening above them. Yeah, that's your turn. So we come here again. Okay.
91.
Right. The death comes. Oh, that's wrong. Death comes. This body on the floor, no longer breathing, not healing its wounds, just laying there bloodied, and some of you have blood on you from the interaction, from the altercation. Chorus.
I will tie this dead thing up in my net so we can drag it back to the guild.
Yep, you retrieve your net and pick up the dead body and start trying to grapple it, restrain it. Make a... what would this be? I think athletics is fine, just to lift the body, I guess. Low DC. Yeah, easy enough.
19.
No resistance. You managed to restrain the dead body and have some sort of way to carry it as well without getting your hands too disgusting. Didn't skip again. The dead hawk. Daltash, you've just been revived from unconscious.
Okay. So I'm gonna stand up, which is half my movement, and then I'm leaving my staff
15
on the
feet.
ground from where I was unconscious.
Yep.
And I'll use my item interaction to draw my scimitar.
Okay.
And I shall swing at the bird.
Sure. Excuse me.
Bless you, Robotezen.
And I miss. Great.
The bird sees the cut coming and just bounces up a little bit All right.
Um,
Anything else, sorry?
no, that's it for now.
All right. I'm gonna roll one of these. All right. Oh no, I don't have room. Dun, dun, dun. Bird is seeing all of its companions fall behind, and it's going to take the disengage action and fly off into the air 60 feet. Pax.
Seeing the bird fly, he would completely ignore the bird
Yep.
and would look towards the Lattish. Are you alright? Do you need additional healing?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Deal with the bird.
Okay, good. Yeah, fuck that bird.
You feel like combat has come to a close. You could deal with the bird or let it go.
The Pax would let it go.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to mute myself. So combat's coming to a close. You guys, what do you want to do? We can come back to.
So combat's over, is it?
Combat's over. I'm going to come back to the
Okay.
Cam's map.
Yasma's gonna be like huffing and puffing and kind of starting to calm down, realizing there's no immediate threat. And just like wipe the kind of like spit off her lip. And everybody else kind of unsure of what just happened, but ready to move on.
I'm gonna inspect the birds. I want to see if they're natural birds or if they're come from some other unnatural source.
Sure, absolutely. Let's roll. This be nature then?
Sure. I can close the combat track now.
Yeah, I can. Did I end the combat? Okay, yeah.
Oh, I had it open and minimized.
No, that's all good.
Did you say nature?
Yeah, let's make it a nature check.
Nature. Normal.
Okay. So you being a druid, experienced with nature and the wild and the wilderness and all that, you'd know this to be a bloodhawk, even though you haven't really had the time to study them and understand them. And just seeing like the shape of the wings and the feathers and the beak and all that, you can tell it's a hawk. But the color of the feathers sticking out to you is what gave it away.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick up this bloodhawk and just walk over to her.
All right. You can write into your inventory bloodied bloodhawks.
I'm gonna pick all three up. So should I just write all three in?
All three.
Yeah.
Just carrying carcasses around.
One of them's
for casualty.
missing a foot. You could find the foot if you want to. One of them's missing a wing. You can pick that up too if you want. Some of them are burnt, and yeah, you can add that to your inventory. How do you carry the bodies to? Oh, I guess wherever
I'm
you
just
wanna
gonna. So I'm on my adventurers pack. I've got like some rope tied to the side.
go.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of like poke the rope through them and just tie them onto the side of my pack.
Like through their corpse. You're gonna cut a hole or something.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like cut a hole and just like string them up like you would if you were hunting duck or something.
Yeah. No, that's cool. One of the reasons my stream is 18 plus, I guess.
We just carry around decapitated birds.
Yeah. No, all good. Thank you so much. So Alfred, you hear this voice coming from behind you, and below somewhat. He's cowering. Yes, I think that's the thing. And he points at the ground at the this humanoid with like rotting flesh, cuts, bruises, hair loss, all this sort of different levels of body degrading. Like this thing hasn't been alive for a little bit. I've seen it before. It killed one of my friends, and I had to bury them along with some of the others. Thank you so much.
Chorus not paying attention to the actual mission description and being quite not the smartest is going to run up to him and go, ask him where the grapes are. Where are the grapes? He thinks we're on the other mission.
Grapes?
Crying.
I wasn't told about any grapes.
So, is this what grapes do to you? Because he wouldn't know. Turn you into a zombie? What's with these grapes?
I don't know anything about any zombies or
No
grapes.
grapes here, Chorus.
I'm just grateful to be alive. Without you guys here, I could have been the next target.
Pax would kneel down next to the body of the zombie and would try to take a look at it and try to understand how this thing exists. If there's any connection to this graveyard, anything that made its soul restless.
Roll.
Religion?
I was gonna say religion, but yeah, I'll let you roll religion. Okay, 10 was the DC. I'm gonna say the knowledge about zombies and kind of like prolonged death experienced humanoids in the wider world isn't largely connected to anything specifically. This can come about from different planes of existence, different gods interfering in the worlds. You've heard of Asmodeus being the king of the underworld of the Nine Hells, kind of putting more of this into the world, but not so much so that it's the largest concern of Ethicsia. Anything about undead is typically tied to the Nine Hells in some way, but not always. There's some ways that you can go about it to create such creatures.
Okay. So Pax would just speak a quick prayer for this lost soul and also for all of the other souls resting, bodies resting on this graveyard. And we would finish it. Glamvor, great guide, and I will ever trust in you. And then he would get up.
So the day here, it's now towards about lunchtime, if not, maybe a little bit after. It's quite a big city to travel. It's been quite a sunny, cloudy day, like a bit in between. And as you finish this prayer, a beam of light sheds through the clouds just briefly, and then the clouds take it again. Alright, so what do you guys want to do from here?
Alfred's gonna walk off and go try to find his hand axes.
Easy enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go search for my javelin that I had previously thrown also.
Yeah. Yours missed, I believe, so it's
Yeah.
not far behind the body. you guys retrieve your stuff and loot what you can from this place. The bird flies off further again, and it doesn't seem to bother you at all. This commoner just seems lost for words and grateful to be alive. He's not sure what to do either, but you guys have a purpose, and you guys grab the body of the husk zombie, we're calling it, and start heading back to the guild to deliver the mission's end.
Yeah, we'll start making our way back with this carcass.
Yeah, who wants to carry the bloodied carcass?
I'd love to try to carry the bloodied carcass.
You don't even need to roll for it. You're strong enough. You pick up dead body and throw it over your shoulder. I only made Chorus do it because it was still combat and he could have messed up.
Yeah, I want to carry it.
Yeah, you can carry it by yourself and throw it over your shoulder, pick it up by the net, and like carry it like terrible luggage.
Yeah, like shitty luggage. I'm gonna like, actually no, I want to like swing it over my shoulder and like just carry it, kind of like lopping off my body.
Right. So yeah, you start heading back towards town. What direction do you take?
Back along the wall, I guess.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah,
direction
back
across
along the wall.
Okay. Sorry, Dallas.
When we're walking, do I see a general marketplace or somewhere where I could sell some things?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay.
On your way into town, you would have known where you could have gone to a market, but it didn't seem to be operating at that time. You're not sure if maybe it's a weekend thing only, but you haven't seen it open.
I was just
you
looking
know
for
whereabouts
a store
it
where
is.
I could sell some armor, sell some equipment.
Yeah, you can even
Like
talk
my
to the guild merchant about that stuff, but you guys don't have a lot of information about how the guild operates and all that just yet. So I guess you guys head back to show that you are competent and worth taking on in the guild. Getting back to the guild, you don't see many commoners, a couple here and there, quite concerned, looking at why you're carrying this short, happy girl has a medium, nondescript body, like just bloodied, caught in a net over his shoulder.
Keeping the same demeanor.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm skipping. I'm a going.
Yeah.
She's happy-go-lucky, like
So-
smiling ear to ear.
You only get a couple looks because there's only a couple people along here. But on the walls you see guards every now and then. They give you a nod. When you get back to the guild, the park opens up first, and then you've got the railing and the guards there watching, and you see someone pop up from this teleportation circle, and they approach the guards to try and sign in to the city and note their transport. People in the park, the guards there, the people coming in through the teleportation circle, they all see you as well, walking straight to the guild, still with the same demeanor. They seem
Waving at everybody.
They seem a little bit more understanding, but still on edge. You know, this isn't something you want to just like casually pass off. They're keeping an eye. They want to know what's going on. So what do you guys do?
Drop this body on the first table I can find.
You take it
Because
inside?
I'm getting. Yeah. Just
Okay.
drop it on the table.
Okay.
Like,
Do you have to put it on the table? Right.
should I put it? It's
Not-
right
not
there.
where
We can wipe it
people-
off.
Not where people
Just
eat.
wipe it off. Just wipe it off. Just wipe it off. It's fine. It's fine. You probably ate dirt as a child. It's fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Fine. Am I sorry? is there a way for me to determine whether the meat from the Bloodhawks is okay to eat?
I don't even know if it is, to be honest, as myself. I guess it's just a bird.
Survival check, see whether or not you get poorly, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe history check to see if you've like read anything about it.
I
I was
think
gonna feed it all to you, so
you're not gonna eat it yourself.
Chorus would eat it because he wouldn't have a clue.
I think it'd be like chicken. So I'm gonna get you to roll a survival check to cook it. Low DC.
I wasn't gonna cook it. I wasn't gonna cook it yet.
Okay.
I'll
I'll say you think you can cook it.
Okay, cool.
No check needed to think that. I think it's just an animal. I don't know if bloodhawks specifically are supposed to not be, but I'm happy to learn as we go on this journey.
I mean, I was curious because it's just a bird, so
Yeah,
like,
right. Like
there
it's
are some
just a
things that
bird.
I feel are obvious you can't eat, but
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Sliced to
So
pieces and burnt to a crisp. And on the floor.
where are we? Let's go here. So on your way in to the guild, you've seen kind of a window, like a big board that was open, that wasn't open previously, and it seems like it was in a place of the guild that was before where the kitchen is and the guild hall opens up. You think that might be the guild merchant. They, on the way in, they just give you a bit of a nod as they see you've completed a mission. When you guys drop the body on the table, you give it a couple minutes, you guys talk, and Dalatash, I guess you try and figure a way to somewhere to put these birds as well, whether it's
I'm just
in
gonna
the
leave
kitchen.
them hanging on my pack for now.
Okay, you just leave them on your person.
Yeah, Can I walk up to the guild merchant?
Yeah, you can go back outside and talk to the guild merchant.
Yeah.
On your way out, Dominus comes down the stairs. Good day. You guys completed your mission even faster than Gilladine completed his. Congratulations.
Sorry, does he come down before I leave the room, or
As you're walking away, you would hear it. You'd notice.
okay? I would turn back around to the group then.
Yeah, easy enough. Yes, well done. Tell me about this mission. What did we not know? What have you found out? Or is this body just someone you killed from the town?
And I'll tell you what, he didn't have any grapes on him.
That's the wrong mission.
When we'd knock him down, he like wouldn't stay down. He would get back up and try again, and get back up and try again. He would not stay dead. Let me tell you.
Dominus doesn't smile like I am right now, for starters.
Sorry, my man.
He seems really confused at Chorus right now. He's like, but Yasma, he understands what you're saying, and he says, "A zombie then. Okay. Glad we nipped this in the bud early. This could have been a full-on plague that drove to our town."
I don't know if it's important, but the commoner in the graveyard said that he'd killed a few people and he had buried them in the graveyard.
Yes, we assumed that people may have died already. The important thing is that no more of these zombies come about, and the problem is dealt with fully. Did you guys investigate about everything to do with these zombies and why they're coming about, or what did you find out?
Not much, to be honest. Just found this zombie haunting the graveyard. It attacked us when we arrived. Was assisted
And there were
by...
birds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of point to the side of my pack and be like, Yeah, these bloodhawks were attacking us with it, so I don't know if they're. I don't really know much about bloodhawks, and I'm not sure if they
Scavengers.
have a master.
Probably irrelevant.
Yeah.
They got what they can. They're hungry. Birds of prey, but not the smartest.
Other than that, no. Didn't find a clear source.
Okay. Well, you have successfully completed the mission. You guys can split the gold amongst yourselves. I don't care how you choose to split it. And he puts a small pouch on the table, but he pulls it out from behind his shield where there's another small pouch. So he pulls a pouch outside of a pouch, and there you see a pouch. It contains 100 gold pieces, so you guys can split that how you want. Let me just write a note about that. Where's the party? Okay.
Do you guys just want to split it evenly?
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Yeah.
Yeah. If we do additional tasks, we might wanna have like, I don't know, some group money. So we might take a share of every earning and just save it for group needs. But for the first time, just share it even, I'd say.
Well,
Yes.
you don't need to worry about board. You don't need to worry about food. Drink is costly. Last night was on the house, you can say. But do with your money what you want. For now, I'm going to go back up to my room, my quarters, my study, and you guys have the rest of the day. He walks off, and it's about 4 p.m. now, in the afternoon. Traveling to and from the edge of the city. It's quite a long journey for this place. It's a big town. You guys fought off this zombie, and you guys aren't really sure what to do with the zombie. But then comes back Guillotine. Almost perfect timing. Oh, hello. Ah, nice. I assume the threat is dealt with entirely then? And he will gesture towards the zombie that you've laid on the table.
Well,
Yes. I did tell her not to put it on the table, but she didn't listen.
What can I do? It's already there.
Well,
You
actually,
want to remove it? Be my guest.
I'll tell you what you can do. At the back, you'll find a bucket and a sponge. You can clean the mess you've made. Apart from that, well done. This will be rubbish, I suppose. No, they deserve a proper burial tool. We will send it back to the graveyard. You've been paid already, I assume. I just finished up with my mission. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything at all. I managed to see what you guys accomplish and found nothing of my own. So I feel quite disappointed in my efforts today, but sometimes you get days like that. So yeah. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow, maybe even this mission will be yours. For now, I am. Sorry, go on.
Missing grapes may just be wildlife. There may be nothing in it.
Yes. What is your point? I apologize. No, I'm not understanding.
Oh, no point really. Just more of an observation.
Okay. So he is going to start like unpacking some stuff, like get a book out that he's reading, sit down in his reserved spot across from where Dominus sits, and really the day is yours. But you hear a message go from him. Hello, I'd like someone to deliver a body from the guild master's quarters, or from the guild hall, I should say, to the graveyard. That's it. Then, yeah, Dalatash, you wanted to go out and talk to the guild merchant.
Yes. I'm gonna walk up to the merchant's table and say, "Hello there."
Hello. Sorry, that's the wrong voice. But anyway, yeah, what are you trying to...
Am I able to sell you items that I no longer need?
Like a whole bunch of dead birds.
Well, it depends on the item, but yes.
I'm just gonna like produce flame in my hand and hold it in my hand, and just say I don't need my torches anymore, as I can do this. So I just was looking to offload the weight.
Dead weight? No, we deal with goods.
Well, do you want them anyway?
For free?
Well, they're torches, and I don't need them.
Free then.
Fine, I'll just give him the torches.
She
I
takes
Oh,
the
she, sorry.
torches. Sorry, I'm just trying to gather my shit. So
he really isn't that bothered because he knows they're cheap and easy to make, so he just
Right.
hands them over.
So you see a yellow leathery skin humanoid, kind of like wearing a hood. The hood has like a robe and it's got like some stars on it. Very kind of jittery and moves about in weird ways. But yes, thank you. Grabs the torches. That's the
Okay.
guild merchant.
Cool. No, and then I would like to make my way to the kitchen.
Okay, bye. Yeah, the kitchen's yours. You see in there is the general cook that you've already met, just preparing some vegetables, just chopping and like skinning, all the boring stuff, big meal prep stuff that needs to be done before dinner time. You have free reign of the kitchen.
Cool. I'm gonna make a pot of bloodhawk stew.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
So you've
cut-
got you've got your
Sorry,
your
go.
birds.
Yep.
And then with everything else that's in the like pantry, I guess, that you have access to,
Yeah.
you've got like any vegetable you can imagine, some spices, like water, milk. It's quite extensive.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a bloodhawk stew because looking at the orcs themselves, they don't have a lot of meat on them.
Right.
So I'm gonna boil up a stew, and I'm gonna imbue magical energy with it and use chef.
Sure. So taking an hour, is it?
No, I'm using the short rest feature.
So
as
short
part of
rest
short
is an
rest-
hour?
Yeah, that. Yeah. That's
Okay.
fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry. It separates for some reason. It says with 1 hour of work for one aspect of the feat and just a short rest for the other. So
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
As part of a short rests are an hour. You can spend the time, instead of just lounging around and sitting, you can cook as a leisurely activity.
So
Yeah, so you make how many serves?
6.
6. Okay.
One for everybody. When it's done, I'll walk back to the table with like a tray with bowls.
And then you got like an extra one that by the time you're finished cooking, and so does the other chef in the kitchen, Dominus looks at as his food comes out and he is not presented with such.
I can make Dominus one. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you said you made 6 already, and you guys are 5.
Wait, are we 5? I thought we were 6.
I am the dungeon master.
There's
Oh, yeah,
my DM as well.
I can really count. So,
If you count the cameras,
yeah,
it's 6, but I don't count.
yeah. So once I'll put the tray down on our table and then I'll pick up one and walk it over to Dominus.
All right. With food in his mouth, he's just eating. He accepts with one hand the plate of food, puts it onto his large platter, and in your mind you just hear, "Thank you." That's it.
I would say no worries and return back to the table.
All right. Love it. What are you guys doing for the hour that he is cooking?
I'm sitting at the table, resting, drinking some water,
Okay.
just calming down.
I spent the time repairing my net and possibly cleaning it from zombie goop.
Yep, so you untie the zombie because it's dead and hasn't moved in a while. Take it out back, try and give it a wash. Sure, easy enough. In that time, someone does come and retrieve the body to put it onto a small wagon and take it off.
Pax would actually try to talk to Gilladine if he's there currently.
Yeah, he's just reading across from Dominus. Dominus isn't eating yet. Actually, Dominus would be upstairs still. As Dalatash is cooking.
So, we were dealing with undead today. Does the guild have any information, any researchable information, books, or anything I could study to prepare us for this kind of enemies?
So he's going to continue reading for a second until he gets to his line. He's gonna bookmark it, close the book up, look up to you, politely say, "Hello, Pacus, is it?"
Yeah, Pax.
Pax. I apologize. I remember now. There is a library in town called Public Library Publications. Although their staff isn't very good, so you might be better off looking for the books yourself in there. My books that I'm reading are typically for pleasure, although I do research sometimes to improve my studies. It's mostly work related, and I try to get that work done. But you're more than happy to go down to the public library. It's free, so everyone has access. There is a restricted section. You can get clearance at some level, but as you guys are just new to the guild, you might have to wait a little bit for that one.
Okay. Thank you. And he just walks away.
All right. Yeah, he just opens his book up again, continues reading. Yeah, nothing else really interesting happening around this time frame. I'd say you guys managed to get food, feel more comfortable. Dalatash, with the food, does it have a magical effect?
Yes. Not one that's going to affect anybody other than me. I can read you. It.
Yep.
You prepare enough food for the number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points. that's on top of your normal hit die limit. So if you can only spend 2 hit die, you can spend 3, etc. And then you all
Sorry,
you regain.
you can
Sorry,
spend.
no, sorry. I read that wrong. When you spend hit dice, you add an extra 1d8 to 1 hit dice. Sorry, I read it wrong. So it's a magical healing that adds 1d8 to a hit dice if you spend it.
So if you spend
Okay.
hit die, you get a free d8.
Yes,
Yep.
as magical healing. I think. I don't think it specifies actually. One second, let me check.
Don't think it's magical.
Oh, okay. I thought it was magical. My bad.
You might be thinking of the berries. The good
berries?
berries, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If it's not magical, I'll summon good breeze anyway. I'm trying to reduce my critical wounds.
Yeah.
I was still making the soup, the stew and everything, so none of that's changed. I just thought it was magical healing. It's cool.
All right. So
yeah.
you eat the good berry as well as all the stew?
Not now. I'll leave it. I can summon them later when I'm hungry again.
So you don't eat the good berry?
No, I haven't summoned them yet. I haven't spent the spell slot.
Okay, so you're not. All right. Don't do the spell. That's
No.
fine.
No.
Yeah. So, you guys eat. You feel good. The money has been split between you, however you guys want. That's pretty much all I have prepared for today. Except, where is it? Okay, I thought I had this figured out, but I don't think I have it yet. You hear a horn really close proximity to where you guys are just blast through the town, and then further off down the town, more towards the east, you hear it again, but quieter. The guildmaster Dominus, having finished his food and was walking upstairs, rushes back downstairs and heads out the front door. Gilladine doesn't stop reading his book at a specific point, shuts his book, and also starts heading outside. You don't know what is going on, but you feel some sense of urgency here. And that's where we're going to end the session.
That's stressful. Love cliffhangers. Love
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah. So that's the end of the session. But how did you guys feel about everything? What do you guys got to offer me in the way of inspiration or pointers for running the session and all that jazz?
Appreciate the break because I have the bladder of a small child. So
Same.
that's
I really do
something we need to
appreciate
keep up with because I drink so much liquid.
All right. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and all of the positive comments. Good night, good sleep, and dream big. We'll see you next time on Christian 9K3G.